Hello, my friends. Are we going to do some more Nightreign, you ask? Of course we are. Am I ever going to play any other video games? Maybe not. It is hard to say. So apparently that after I defeated the variant Gaping Jaw, this one down here, I'm supposed to be able to have access to some kind of a menu where I can, like, you know, configure map settings, like the type of thing, whatever they called it, like the city or the magma chamber or mountaintop. And I have run around looking for it so many times, but I can't find it. I got some new outfits last time, but I think I still have, yeah, I have some money and access to more. Yeah, Dawn for the Duchess is pretty cool. Wraith is pretty neat too. I think I like her base outfit and Dawn better than black leather, but I'll eventually get it. Yeah, Rock-like is cool, but, you know, like Raider and Dawn still have that, like, pirate vibe. That wild man vibe. Rockman is weird. I kind of like it, though. Both of these Revenant outfits are dope. Let's just get them both. And let's switch to one. Even though I like Dawn. Let's do the sister in the painting. That's pretty cool. Heretic Sorcerer. Emerald Fire. Yeah, these are really cool too. Alright, that's all I have the money for now. Wait, I didn't like switch to them though. I just bought them. Okay. Iron Eye. Should he be Ring Finger? I think so. Duchess. There we go. There we go. Sister in Painting. I did switch to that. Okay. I still like the Darkness one. I haven't used it all that much. Let's put Emerald Fade on for now. Wilder Lion Knight's on. Guardian. Ring Finger. Okay. Q. Q. I gotta remember to do some of these now. The thing I've been trying to accomplish is to get the Executor's next chapter. Which means I probably gotta play with him. I imagine so. I guess. Right? But I don't know, let's just do the next Wilder Remembrance. We'll get back to Executor later. Alright, go over yonder. A short passage on the passing of the night. Hark, warriors. America said stuff like that. Anyway, hark, warriors. Fell the Lord, and thy sins absolve. Upon the breaking of the night, the hold shall crumble, and thou too shall be unbound. Maybe this does sound like something that America wrote. I still don't understand the timeline, though. I think I didn't mention it because I like beat the final boss off camera. That I mentioned, but I didn't mention what happened. There was like a story closer, like an ending, and it showed the lands between with the Erd Tree, And that part kind of took me for a second, because I was like, I thought this was set after the events of Elden Ring and what we did as the Tarnished, which included, spoiler alert, bringing down the Erd Tree. So, how's it possible that... one second here. How's it possible that, America is still talking and the tree is still up? I don't know. In any case, this seems to indicate that, when we break the night, so like it's the transient nature of this fellowship by the Nightfarers to fight against the Night Lords. And then like when it's done, the round table hold shall crumble, and these people will be unbound to return to wherever. Oh, there's more. No, there's not more. Am I missing something? This. A short passage on the underground crypt. We lie the condemned to the first nightfall, whose sin is too great for absolution by our own deeds. Wow. Thus, we shall ever guide our progeny until the night breaks. A short passage on the priestess of the Round Table. The priestess, mouthpiece of the formless master, rooted to the Round Table. She must share its fate. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh god, what was that? Such noises. I mentioned the underground passage. There it is, yeah. It's open now. Oh boy. Roots.
Yes, the crypt is filled with the ancient people of these lands. I still remember looking after them long, long ago. As you know, mortality does not apply to those such as myself. These souls were laid to rest here in anticipation of the threat we now face.
Is that us?
In a ritual required to draw the minds of their descendants here.
Is that us or our ancestors, or is it like an intentional conflation of both?
Brave champion. There is something that you should know. The priestess was here long before the rest of you. Indeed, she is held captive by the Round Table itself.
Like Hugh.
I'm all ears, should you have anything at all to discuss.
Alright, so let's see if we can glean anything from these. So is this us? Our ancestors? There's 8 of them, right? Is that how many Nightfarers there are? The ways of cutting point to Windwale Knoll bestow branches to those who wander and roam. Uh-huh. The ways of cutting point. Oh, I'm reading it. I'm parsing it in a strange way. The ways of cutting point to, right? Ways of cutting point to the deep woods. Bestow branches to those who are worthy and wise. Do I have to make a choice? Windwale Knoll. Deep woods. Okay. To atone for the first sin, We elect to become the Foundation. Alright, that's like their plaque, their memorial for what they're doing.
Understood.
Alright, now what? Gotta go talk to the priestess. All the way the other way. Is that the raider? Yeah, I think so. So she should be over here somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay.
What is it?
What up, Duchess?
You can tell me. So, dear caretaker let the cat out the bag. It's true. I'm imprisoned by the Round Table Hold. Far from an architect of this scheme, I am merely another condemned. You may find it amusing, but it is the truth.
I do find it amusing.
Once we're done, it will be goodbye. The Round Table Hold and I are one and the same. I am rooted to this place, my exit forbidden. I'm glad we're in this together. It could be worse. We will win this war. I promise. The Round Table, I am rooted. I'm glad we will.
Oh, so this one doesn't involve any objectives on the map? Okay. Okay, and we got another chalice for him. So many of these things. Alright, let's go check the journal first. Where am I? I was right at the journal. Alright, chapter 6 and chapter 7. So I could even do the next one, but obviously I won't. Because I want to try and like do them in order for everyone. The Wilder had the same dream time and time again. A long night persists, driving his clansfolk to madness. After a horrific battle, all that remains upon Windwheel Knoll. Okay, so Windwheel Knoll is Wilder. Is a sea of gravestones. After the deaths of cousin Farhad, little Shirin, and his own father, the clan's chieftain, the Wilder discovers that only he remains, and now only he can avenge his clan. Only he can bring an end to the night. But even if he can, once we're done, it will be goodbye. Even if the night were extinguished, the twin horses will never gallop aside one another. Everything's tragic. Holding his great sword, the Wilder drifted off to sleep. Out of nowhere, he heard the rustle of cloth, then the clink of something being placed on the table. The Wilder awoke and slowly sat up. That's the beginning of the next remembrance, which we'll do some other time. I guess maybe we'll play as Executor. And so let's take a quick look if there's any adjustments we want to make. Yeah, roaring restores art. That seems pretty good. Then again, this whole endurance +3 and arcane +2 also seems really good. What's this one say? Yeah, strength +1. We can definitely replace that with something better. Oh, all of these are for Executor now, so I've recovered these. While character skills active, unlocking use of cursed sword restores HP. That's also pretty nice. And taking attacks improves attack power. Also pretty nice with the strength +1. Okay, let's replace that one with that one. And this one? Is it worth it? Curved greatsword? What's post-damage attacks? Like attacks after the character takes damage. Alright, let's just replace it with the character-specific skills. It's a simple methodology. Anything good on the blue side here? Oh, this is a wild card one? Okay. The all blue one doesn't seem the best choice. What about all green? Yeah, I don't know. All yellow. He's only got 4 of them. They're not like that great. I'm not gonna bother. I think the red and 2 yellow is probably a good set of things. Let's keep that then. Why do I get the feeling that somebody else is going to want to be Executor? Two Iron Eyes. No, you can both be Iron Eye. It's fine. I should get another outfit for the Executor. Anybody want to lead the way? No. All right, well, I guess it's, you know, fine. Or whatever. Okay, so I think there might be a chest in these that has a key. Stone sword key. I don't know why I grabbed the shield grease. So somebody said something. Yeah, see? Look at that. Yeah, it is a stone sword key. Nice little thing to know. Where might I want to use it? Alright, after we get that, let's go there. I'll even go first. Although, of course... Alright, I'm gonna go first because I got the key and I don't want to keep them waiting. Oh, you have one too. Damn. I'm not good at timing those parries. Where's the other one? Nice. Nice little early boost. Very good. Alright, you guys go wherever you want. I gotta get the thing. I will join you in a second. I will indicate such intention. Can I sneak some coffee in? Ooh, meteoric ore blade, very nice. No, we're not going all the way over there. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't need flasks that much, and you're ranged characters. You don't even take that much damage. What's wrong with you people? I think I want the stamina in this case. Okay, so it's this way? There it is. Alright, if we go there and then the church, I can live with that. I do have a stone sword key that we could potentially use. It's just outside. Wait, where am I trying to go? Yeah, why am I running into the wall? Yeah, I don't want to use it there because we wouldn't have enough time to really do the fight. Now, we might actually need to get that first. Then again, we're just not going to make it. That's fine. It's close enough. Better now than at the end of the night when... Move, 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 move. How do I get up? I gotta go through the gate and around. Yeah, we'll get there. Just give me a second to go get the flask. Trapped. Hey, I wanted that. What the hell? It's okay. I would really like, yeah, for that. Oh, I know where that one is. It's in the magma. Oh, that might be a difficult one to rush to. I understand the impulse and I like the idea, but it's a tricky one because it's down low. If I drop here, it's safer. And then... where's the church? Yeah, up there. And then how do I get out of here? I gotta go over here, right? And then I can get up there maybe, where they did, which is a good idea. Hello, Black Life Assassin. Okay, we did it. I don't know if it was the most efficient use of time, because we'll probably go back down there to the magma, but you know what? It's okay. Come on, I'm getting the backstab. I keep triggering that backstab. Oh boy. Hit me. Ting. I got smacked. Hit me. I guess gradual restoration. Alright, let's get rid of some of this crap. Don't want that. Yeah, I could use that. Dang. Not the best of dodges there. Beautiful. Are you sure? To be honest, we probably should just avoid these forts, even if they're on the way. Nagakiba. We could do an archery avatar. Something's happening. Hey. Who's making that happen? Now that's how you parry downtown. Coming after me. Moonveil, pretty good. I stepped in the way of that. That was dumb. And it sucked that he went down at the same time. Use your ultimate. There you go. Man, I had no clue she was swinging at me. was pretty sure that I was in parry mode. The wrong button there. Dang it. Always at the wrong time. Nice. Let's do stamina recovery. Alright, level 12. That's not terrible. We'll call it baseline. Level 12 for the final boss is like, okay. Physical damage negation is nice. Let's do that. And I don't think I got any other items or can't strengthen anything. Fortunately, no thingy. It's this stone sword key. Neither Kibo was asleep. A lot of bleed. Lot of bleed. Oh, is this the tardigrade? You're ready to run around the map. I guess I can parry all these little shits. Come on. Goddamn water. choice of spells. I will hurt you. I will hurt you. You've hurt me on the actual boss. I'm done for. I got trapped. That's the key of those things. Is if you let them, if they surround you, it's tricky. I dodged that. There we go. See? Miasma. Cool. That was a good run. Got some stuff. Memory fragment, huh? There we go. I was looking for that. I think that it's sort of randomized, but it probably also is a factor how far you get when playing. Perfect. The Crucible Knight. A portrait of my guest, or perhaps my executioner. A crucible holds a composite. My guest could not bear to render a judgment here at the painter's shed, overlooking the Earth Tree, until the very end. Huh, I think I know what Crucible Knight that might be. Very cool. What was the last one? Old Friend? Yeah, right. I remember that. Yeah, perfect. So now I got access to Executor's second remembrance, and I did the second one for Wilder, so now I can do the second one for Guardian and so on down the line. What time is it now? I can probably do another round. Let me take a quick break. I shall return. Does that check have stuff on it? It does. Okay, so let's do Guardian second. Do I have enough? No, I think 7,500 was the price of like the extra outfits. Let's check, because it'd be nice to have something new for Guardian if we're going to do a Guardian thing. It might take more than one run, or it might not even be a run. It might just be a, you know, story in here. Begin Remembrance. Let's go talk to a ghost. Hi, Ghosty.
Well, well, you must be my savior. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am but a humble merchant. I must have strayed into this cheery place at some point, though I know not when or how.
You died.
Believe
That's what happened.
You are attempting to rescue the lands between from its plight. Well, I can hardly stand by and do nothing. Allow me to aid you in your quest, even as one who leads a somewhat unusual existence. I'm sure I can be of use.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was already a little skeptical of you, but the laughter doesn't help.
Pardon me. Please, take this to mark the occasion of our acquaintance.
Eerie charm. Yeah, it's unsettling.
It might seem a little worse for wear, but trust me, it remains as potent as ever. It will protect you, my savior.
Nope, don't
I
trust
shall
you.
share
Throw it
them
out.
amongst your comrades later. Now, please, do take a look at my wares. All you could ever need, at a fair price.
I don't want to buy anything. I feel like it's a trap of some kind.
Sometimes merely browsing is nice, isn't it? Or you could have an... Sometimes...
Alright, maybe you have to continue the quest. Let's see if anything else shows up. Nothing else shows up. I'm going to check the journal real quick. Look around the round table hold. Yeah, it's probably referring to him. Oh, God.
Oh, my champion. Are you quite all right? My champion.
Okay, so you didn't need to buy anything. You just needed to move around, and that charm activated, did its thing. Hey, we get to use these beds.
Oh, good. You're awake. You gave us such a fright collapsing like that. Your body is in reasonable condition, as far as I can tell. How do you feel? All seems well. Thank goodness.
Rememberest thou the charm thou art given? Indeed. The cause was immaturity. A wish became a curse. I doubt there was any malice involved, but if it had happened in the midst of battle, danger would have abounded.
I have informed everyone who received a charm to dispose of it. There is nothing more to worry about.
It's probably malice. Gotta go back, confront Ghosty about it.
If it had happened in the midst of battle.
I have informed there is nothing.
Oh, I think there's more to worse. Alright, Ghosty. You got a lot of explaining to do.
Ah, welcome, my savior.
Yeah, you take a few steps back.
What? What's the matter?
Yeah, fuck you.
Ah, what are you doing? Why, my savior, tell me why I don't want to...
A little sad, of course. A dubious ledger used by a merchant. Is there anything else actually before I... Got a net chalice for a guardian. And we can chapter 7 and begin another one if we wanted to. This is a memory of the new flock. After taking care of the merchant, the guardian heard a voice coming from behind. I suppose thou wert protecting thy flock, said the recluse. Indeed, mistress, I consider our fellows of the round table to be as you say. This is like a story of what's happening now. In response, the recluse nodded her head, unspeaking for a moment. Then, I know the laws of that people. That will not suffer those who endanger the flock to remain. Exactly. Yeah. There was within the merchant's ledger a clue pertaining to the cursed blades. He asked the Iron Menial to help investigate. So that'll be the next step, is to investigate the cursed blade. Very cool. Alright. In that case, let's do the second quest for Iron Eye. I think we read it before. But it is nice to read these as you begin the remembrance, because it's the setup for the next step. Scions of the Fellowship are fated to be disposed of once they play their part. Thus I had a dream to wrest the power of the night and bend the rules which govern our realm. The Scions raised would wander through the endless light, fighting on and on. A night that would never break. For their sake I desired. But it is a dream most foolish. I never have mentioned you. Feel free yourself of your misgivings and walk the path in which you believe. Isolde said that to us. Alright, Iron Eye. Let's see what you got. Okay, nothing specific. Is there anything different at the round table? Alright, let's do a little bit of a wandering, see if there's anything obvious. Iron Menial, you got anything to say?
How may I speak to me should you require any...
Yep. What up, Revenant?
What is it now?
Okay. Oh, here's a thing. Oh my god. That's what I've been looking for ages. Of all the places for it to be hiding. View catalog. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so it's a different kind of currency. And there's more chalices that you can get. A few more rune relics of some kind. Cool. And new garb? Wait, what? It's the same garb, but a different currency system to be able to get it? That's odd. Why? Why bother? I mean, I think I understand it. They're giving you these new bosses, and you get something new for doing them. And you can use that something new to get the stuff and help you get it faster. Just like a level of indirection that feels a bit unnecessary. Okay, Conjure, Shift in Earth, Alter, Great Sight of Grace. What does that do? Restore to formula. I don't know what that does. Okay, so this is picking which thing you want to be on the map. I knew that was going to be a thing. I don't know what Alter Great Sight of Grace does, and I'll look it up before I do it. Also, I don't want to really do it in the middle of a remembrance, because I'm busy. Okay, so it is marked on the map. I just maybe didn't notice the color is kind of gray. Okay, so it's on the map. Probably was the whole time. Well, I may have found it by accident in exploring with Iron Eye. But find it I did. Let's see what the journal says. Talk to the trader. Oh no. That's why it doesn't tell me who to talk to. Like maybe I gotta pick. Oh no. Maybe if I talk to someone, they'll be like, am I the trader or something? And you gotta make your choice. So, if I remember, the indication was it was the recluse. Or the priestess? I think recluse was the one they were hinting at. So...
Wishes thou to converse?
kind of.
How it...
Okay, so maybe I was wrong. And there isn't like a choice you have to make. Maybe a priestess talk to? I don't think it was indicated that it was... For something, I somehow seem to remember maybe Guardian was also intimated. And... Priestess isn't even on here. The Duchess is not on the map right now. So it's the Duchess, I guess, that you're supposed to think. You're supposed to talk to and something. Maybe she's down here. Here we go. Information. Yep. Okay. Now we get to find out more of the story, in which case, yeah, the priestess isn't a traitor. There's just a little more than meets the eye. That's me.
This man has been expecting you. It's time you spoke.
Well met, comrade. It pains me to see you like this. But yes, I am the traitor. You've come to hurry me to my end, haven't you? I've been waiting. Well, you'd best get on with it.
Yeah, you have no choice. Wow. And Trader, he died like an adult.
Didn't quite manage it, did we? You should know as well as anyone.
Didn't quite manage it.
We can't be killed so easily.
That's funny.
Find an edge of order, and I'll let you in on a little secret.
Okay.
Feeling talkative, are... Find an edge, a blade of unique make. It has layered within the weight of the night. Find one, and I'll talk. Feeling talkative. Of course the Fellowship would send someone after me. They kill anything and everything that stands in their way. This is no different.
An edge of order. I know how you might find one. The beings known as Night Centaurs spill over with sacred power. Your search should begin with them.
Okay.
How can I help? Fortune favors the well.
I have to sneeze. I sneezed. Alright, so personal objective has been added. That means I go on a quest. And let's hope that my buddies will indulge me on this. I guess let's do anything. I haven't checked out the relics in a while. Nah, whatever I got is fine. I won't really have time to adjust them, probably. I see my program from Performance of the 12th Night that I went to last night. It's incredible. What's going on here? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. It's, that. Iron Eye. No Executor. Alright, so stamina recovery. Instead, maybe we do... Endurance +2. Alright, it's already equipped. Yeah, this is a pretty good set. The fire damage on the bow is actually pretty nice too. What up, Guardian?
I will see. I am here to serve.
Just hanging out. Yeah, he's got 2 different gauntlets. So yeah, holding the bow with like the leather glove and then pulling it back with like an iron gauntlet. So what does that relic say? That after I do the thing, I do a thrusting attack? How does that work exactly? I don't know. Like you hold a thrusting sword and do the ultimate art, and then immediately after do a attack with the thrusting sword? That seems like a very contrived scenario. Because Iron Eye is unlikely to just want to be holding thrusting swords. Thrusting counterattack. So I guess it's not immediately, it's just like maybe for some duration afterwards, you or permanently, I don't know, for the run. Is it just for Iron Eye or for the entire party? But again, yeah, thrust and counterattacks. Let me take a look at like the stats again. Endurance. If you're Dexterity S, right? So you could use, yeah, those thrusting weapons that Duchess uses. So Duchess has B Dexterity. It's actually not as good as I thought. So A Intelligence. So she is better off with like an intelligence weapon probably. And he's got A Dexterity, so he is better off with any Dexterity weapon. B Arcane, that's not bad. So yeah, the thrusting swords probably are a good pairing with Iron Eye. So if anyone gets close to you, just do a little stabby stabby. And the B Arcane is also pretty nice. And I should glance through the weapons and see what there is. Like, is a Dexterity plus Arcane weapon some kind of like a cursed dagger? Yeah, like I've said before, one of the Guardian's trickiest constructions is that he doesn't have scaling on anything beyond like B in strength. So you really got to use like the halberds with them for the other benefits that you get from halberds. But A in strength is better than B in strength. And Raider has S strength. So, you know, any strength-based weapon is going to be better attuned for either Wilder or Raider. Guardian's got C scaling and D scaling in the others. Like, nothing useful there. So sure, a lot of HP and, you know, all these guarding-based abilities. Fine. But at some point, you know, you need to contribute on offense. It's hard to have Guardian do that unless you really beef him up during the run. Everybody else has some combination of things that works nicely. Even Iron Eye, like, you know, his bow is amazing, and bows in general, and there's lots of good bows to get in runs. But now I even discover that you could have a reasonable, like, thrusting sword to pair with the bow. Like, it's kind of superfluous, but it's still part of the build. So Iron Eye's got two, like, worthwhile categories of weaponry. And, you know, bow comes out of the box being pretty strong. Duchess, too. Both Duchess and Revenant offer, like, magic and weaponry. Though Revenant's got a problem where her S-scaling in Faith doesn't really grant her a wide choice of weapons. So it's hard to find a good weapon for melee attacks with Revenant. But it's not that big a deal because of the other things she brings to the table. Whereas Duchess, I think it's more important to have a stabby implement. And A, an intelligence, and B, a dexterity are pretty good for making that happen. Also, a B in Faith. Like, it's not bad either. She's just very squishy. And so conceivably, any S-scaling Faith weapon could also be used by a Recluse, but just really doesn't benefit you to do melee with her at all. So yeah, guarding's missing out a bit. I wonder what they could have done, though. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say what the right approach to just tweaking a little bit of something in him to make him a more general purpose teammate. I don't know what, though. Maybe giving him B and Dex would be a little better. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. You really want to use like halberds and stuff and use guard counters a lot. So strength-based weapon is probably good. Maybe an A in strength would have been warranted. And you could even drop like the other things to D scaling if you wanted to play balancing act. Alright, why on earth am I not getting matched? This is the longest I've ever waited. And I suspect that part of it is maybe like there's requirements for the fact that I'm doing something with an objective that maybe thins out the field. But I saw it be at 2 for a bit and then drop down to 1, so you know, it's doing its job. If I cancel now, I'll just, you know, get reverted to another pool. Probably won't benefit me. All right. Let's retry. Alright, got to 2 pretty quickly. Yay. And now for the second challenge, which is trying to see if anyone else wants to be Iron Eye. 2 Iron Eyes? Okay, good. You can be Iron Eye too if you want. going against Augur. Same as last boss. And I want to do my personal objectives, so maybe I'll indicate on the map really early that like I want to get to it. Where's my personal objective? I don't see it. Huh. Want to go here? What's wrong with you? It's a beastman. You are kind of squishy, though. I get it. I have no idea where my personal objective is. Fuck you! I still don't see my personal objective. I can't believe you didn't come with me to help me. Buckets of time. We had buckets of time. Buckets. Buckets. Furious with them. Where's my personal objective? Maybe I'll just go do it and screw them. Like, we had more than enough time to get down there, get the stone, and leave. More than enough. I could have even done it myself if I, like, didn't waste a lot of time. actually want more runes. Where's our friend? Are you underneath here? Thanks. Thanks. You didn't even get this stuff. You guys suck. I have a Storm Sword key, right? Yeah. 2 of them. To be honest, we're probably better off. You didn't even want to come here? You didn't even want to come to the Ever Jail. Unconscionable. Where are my runes? Guess I got them back. Get both of them. Ah, jeez. Yep, that's it. Terrible teammates. Terrible. I mean, obviously I, should have dodged that thing at the end, but the whole run, they were being selfish. Alright, so what is the objective that I have to complete? It wasn't marked on the map, so... Ah, the Dark Drift Knight with this character. Okay, I can maybe do one attempt. I wish I had known, actually. Could have avoided doing that last stupid quest. Or stupid run. Matchmaking is taking a while. Maybe I'll come back later and do this. That's not a bad set. Which is the one that gives me fire? The first one? Can't find it now. This one, all green. Come on, third partner. If they don't come in like a minute, I'll just call it. Hey, alright. The legend continues. Maybe we go there. Yeah. Oh, okay. You probably started with the stone sword key. My headphones started beeping, but I knew that would happen. Should be still okay. Jordan my teammate on the last run? No. But I think I've seen Jordan before. Jordan ain't exactly the most unusual name. The invasion one is probably a little too strong for us. Sure, happy you. I'll take that. Jordan. Merchant? Isn't he usually here somewhere? Ah, well. It's fine. After this one, you mean, right? Probably. This is day 1 or day 2? It's day 1. Nice. Sorry, buddies, I did not mean to fall. Yes, arrows. Gordon, we need you. Damn. Got cocky with stamina. Nicely done, team. Nice, level 15. Nicely done. Nice. He's a really tough boss, the Dark Drift Knight. And we, I think, have a shot. I'm not confident, even though we're level 15. But I think we have a shot. It was worth it to use all my runes for the level over anything else. So, less likely to be targeted. That's good. Continuous HP recovery. Improved attack power and two-handing, so I should two-hand, of course. Projectile damage drop-off reduced. That's great. I don't know if projectile includes arrows, actually. Yeah, it does. Improved attack power at full HP, and HP restoration as long as I keep it in my hand, which, if I two-hand, I might not, but that's fine. I can always one-hand if I need HP restoration. Ultimate art going to be charged up in a little bit, probably by the time people need help in battle. Got Rain of Arrows for doing some helpful stagger at a distance. Okay, let's get it done. Oh, what? What was the indicator for me? I dodged. I dodged. Dang. There's no indication that that's going to be you. I guess it's for all three of you, wherever you're standing. Well, that's the lesson. And that just goes everywhere. Mamma mia, I might need to one hand to get the HP restoration. Yep, it's where everyone's standing. Whenever there's a big charge up like that, it's a cue, it's a move. I dodged the wrong way. I guess there's no wrong way, you gotta dodge, yeah, not like that. Into it. Come over here with your guy, yeah, awesome. Perfect. Daniel. Whew. All three of us. All three of us. Oh, you gotta save. Unbelievable. Get Jordan, get Jordan, get Jordan. Well, don't die, of course. But get Jordan. That was a little variation on his normal, like, purple thing attack. Careful. Nice dodge. Careful. Careful. Nice dodge. Yeah, at this point, I think you're better off on your own than trying to get us, unless you get your ultimate. Where's Jordan? I want to be ready. Okay. One more. Holy shit. This is nuts. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Wow. 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 That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. What a tough boss. Sorry, there was a moth flying around. It's exactly as I said. Like, I wasn't confident that we could do it, but I thought maybe. And, whew, we saved each other just enough. I'm glad we did it, because that's a hard boss to beat. And the amount of times I might have had to try with different groups to get there. You know, getting it done when we had the opportunity was huge. Okay, you know, I guess since I'm on camera, I should finish this thing real quick. I got the thing, now what? Who do I give it to? Execute the traitor? Oh, so I gotta go back down, because I got the blade, right? I got the blade that allows me to execute the traitor.
You have it. Then please, strike true.
Done. Why were you a traitor?
I can feel it. I'm certain. This is the real thing.
Grim.
I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yes.
You and I, all of us,
I figured that
are
out
already
already.
dead.
Good to know.
But our curse does not allow us to rest. As those who live in death, we could not rest until the Night Lord was defeated. Battle was not suffering, but pleasure. Until you have undergone the same. You have the same eyes. What will you do? My heart.
Defeat the Night Lord. In fact, I already have done it.
Finally feel it. It beat its last.
Grim. Be in peace, my friend.
I'm surprised to learn the truth of your natures.
No, you're not.
However, we strive for the same purpose. I need nothing more. The sad thing is, I think in other circumstances he might have joined us here.
I agree with you.
But in the end, he chose to be a monster. Allow me to turn it Allow me an invaluable.
Okay. Done the Iron Eye second remembrance quest. So that's 3 characters down. Got the Edge of Order. We'll check that out next time. And Iron Eye, we're going to have to play more to get more of the next remembrance. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.